Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever heard of footballing folklore? Because if you haven't, it is time to tune in the Selvel Goa Professional League, because it is the derby day. It is the Greens versus the Golden Eagles. It is match number 28 between Salgaocar Football Club and Dempo Sports Club. We are here at the Duler Stadium, and this promises to be a thriller. We see the Greens, Salgaocar Football Club, coming in after a long break, and they will be pumped to get back to the top of the league, a spot which has been taken by Vasco Sports Club yesterday after their victory.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another day of Goa Professional League here at Duler Stadium. Today is a big match. It is Salgaocar versus Dempo. The highest fan following teams are going to clash each other here at Duler Stadium. And I have with me the coach of Salgaocar FC over here. First of all, this win can take you back on the table of the top. So how do you take this match personally for you?
Yeah, this is an important match for us, and all players are eager to play for this, and we have to go for it.
All players are eager to play for this, but you are facing Dempo Sports Club. It's one of the most highly ranked team, also the same as your side of Salgaocar. So how do you take Dempos today?
Yeah, we have to respect all the teams. Dempo is a good team, and we give them the respect. But on the field, whoever plays the best, they will get the result.
Are there any major changes, coach, that you have kept in mind for this special clash over here?
And only one change. Instead of Valentino, Rolvin Almeida is come on.
Thank you so much, coach. Wish you all the best. We'll see you in the post-match. So that was the head coach of Salgaocar FC. We'll go to the other side to see what Dempo has to say as they take on Salgaocar FC here at the Duler Stadium. The kickoff in next couple of minutes.
Very humble in his approach, as always, Levino Anthony Pereira, the coach of Salgaocar Football Club. Two changes in the Salgaocar 11. Jason De Mello, Stephen Alvarez, Daniel Gomes, Rivhav Sardesai, Rolvin Almeida coming in, Sean Pereira, Philip Pavziz, Selvin Miranda, Saurabh Patil, Saish Madan and Aaron Barreto. The name missing is Stephen Sertarkar, and Steflon is in the bench. There we see the Golden Eagles. They will be eager to eat into this Salgaocar Football Club lead that they had. 3 wins out of 3, yet to lose a match. Salgaocar. Dempo will be looking to change that completely today at the Duler Stadium.
Okay. Well, after speaking to Salgaocar FC, I have with me the head coach of Dempo Sports Club, Mr. Samir Naik over here. Samir Naik, we have seen that you had a long break, and that too you're taking a big team. You as well as Salgaocar are known as the big teams of Goa. So how do you take this match today?
It's always special to play against Salgaocar because they are rivals since I've been watching the football that days. So it's always a special game.
You said it's a special game. So any special changes that you have kept in mind to take Salgaocar FC today?
We don't have any special changes, but B1 is playing in place of Pedro, and Shubham is playing in place of injured Gaurav.
Okay. What are the positive vibes that you have sensed in the dressing room just before the kickoff now?
Since we have won the last game, the atmosphere in the dressing room is always positive.
All right.
So we'll give our best today.
Okay, thank you so much, Samir. We'll wish you all the best. We'll see you in the post-match. So that was the head coach of Dempo Sports Club. We'll see what happens in the big kickoff here at Duler Stadium. The kickoff in next couple of minutes. Enjoy this match here at Duler Stadium.
Never smiling Samir Naik with also 2 changes to the squad. Melrai Fernandez, Shubham Malvankar coming into the team in place of Gaurav Vaigankar, who scored in the last match. Bevan De Mello coming into the match. Latesh Mandrekar, Danston Fernandez, Nigel Fernandez, Kirtikesh Gadekar, Edwin Vegas, Daryl Mascarenas, Richard Cardoz and Shalom Perez. The points table, it's made it interesting with Vasco's win. Salgaocar can go back to the top with a win today, but Dempo Sports Club will be looking to change it up today. They have had a very important victory against FC Goa in the last match, and they are in 4th place. Just as we say that, the referees lead out the two big teams of Goa. What a big job on the referee's hands today. They are smiling, but it's going to be heated out there, and the players seem very focused. We are in for an absolute thriller between Dempo Sports Club and Salgaocar Football Club. Dempo in their famous blues and Salgaocar Football Club in their greens. The captains Bevan De Mello and Daniel Gomez. The referees for today: David Rebello, Roshan Pednekar, Jose Rebello, and fourth official Selrich Almeida. Big job on the hands for the referees today. They have been absolutely top-notch so far in the Selvel Goa Professional League. Dempo Sports Club coming off a very, very impressive win against FC Goa. Danston Fernandez was absolutely sensational, along with Kirtikesh Gadekar, Richard Cardo scoring that absolute screamer of a goal. And there you see the greens. Missing Stephen Sartarkar and Stefan De Costa from the first 11, but they will be ever so pumped because it is the derby. We can literally feel the tension out there on the field. Football is called a beautiful game, but the beauty is always enhanced by great rivalries such as this. A derby game is a bread and butter big game. It doesn't need the context of a points table or a knockout situation. It is big in its own right. This is a championship within a championship. India's century-old history is littered with rivalries all around, and this surely is one of the biggest out there. Dempo Sports Club and Salgaocar Sports Club. We are in for a thriller. We're just waiting. It is the calm before the storm, as they say. We are live on One Play Sports and Square Circle Media. It is the Selvel Goa Professional League. It is the big match. It is the Goa Professional League. And the two big teams, Dempo and Salgaocar, with Dempo starting proceedings. Edwin Vigas to Shalom Perez, playing it square between the centre backs. Edwin goes long. Richard Cardo's over there. This is Kirtikesh, playing it back to Edwin. Edwin plays it long for Shubham Malwankar, but the ball goes out for a throw-in, and this is Sean Pereira. Salgaocar coming off a long break. It'll be a battle of the midfields. This is Latesh Mandrekar passing it to Bevan De Mello. This is Daryl Mascarenas losing out the ball, but back to Latesh Mandrekar. This is Edwin Vigas, early possession for Dempo Sports Club. But Salgaocar won't be really bothered with the possession Dempo will have, because they've always played on the counter in this year's Selvel Goa Professional League. They're very patient, organized at the back, and likes to hit teams on the counter attack, but It is a very experienced Dempo Sports Club team who is coming off a great win against FC Goa. It's long kick from Jason DeMello. Latesh heads it to Daryl, and that is Nigel Fernandez trying to play it to Bevan, but goes out for a throw in for Salgaocar. These are the matches that keeps the crowd alive. Is the crowd puller this such game, but unfortunately we won't see a crowd in the stadium because of the pandemic. The restrictions still hold. However, the people of Goa and India will be etched on to the online platforms and seeing the live coverage on One Play Sports and Square Circle Media. Shalom Perez with the clearance. Sean heads it out nicely, and this is Selvin Miranda. He's been so impressive in this year's league. Skips past the challenges, takes that early shot, but it's deflected out by Edwin. Salgaocar throw, and Sean to take the throw in. Aaron Barreto. This is Sean again. Danston with the shoulder barge, and the clearance comes in from Shubham. Aaron Barreto coming in today in place of Stephen Satarkar. Sean takes the throw in. Taken off Aaron Barreto over there. Danston. That's good work from Latesh. Beautiful fake. Tries to switch the play, but Sean intercepts it. Some mispassing early on from Salgaocar. This is Selvin Miranda. He's been so impressive. You won't be surprised if he... That's a call from the other leagues, teams playing in the I-League or the ISL. Selvin Miranda. Bevan DeMello puts it through. Nigel Fernandez. He's going, still going, Nigel Fernandez, but in the end loses out. To Stephen Miranda. Daniel Gomez. Again Selvin Miranda. Plays it out. Almost losing the ball over there above Sarde's head. That was dangerous. This is Steven Alvarez. Puts the long ball in. There is the pace of Philip Pavzis, but Shalom Perez doing a good job of shielding the ball and leaving it for Melroy Fernandez to collect it easily. Saurabh Patil with the header. This is Richard Cardoz, who scored that brilliant opener against FC Goa. A few step overs from Latesh Mandrekar, and this is a chance. Bevan DeMello. Well handled in the end by Daniel Gomez with the clearance. And we have the first corner of the derby. 6 minutes played at the Duler Stadium. Richard Cardoz to take the first corner for Dempo Sports Club. Not putting too many men forward, Dempo Sports Club. They know the threat of Salgaocar on the counter. Jason DeMello punches the ball out, but he's been hit in the ribs. We'll see the replay again. Richard Cardoz with the corner, very close to the keeper. And Edwin Vegas just catches Jason DeMello on the stomach there. Early knock for just Jason DeMello, but he should be fine. Salgaocar Football Club have won the Goa Professional League a record 21 times, including 3 consecutive Goa Premier League champions from 2002 to 2004, 2002-2003 champions, 2003-2004 champions, and 2004-2005 champions. 3 in a row. They would be looking to get back their heydays this year around, when they were real contenders, not just in Goa but in India in the National League. They're the first Goan team to win the I-League. They won it 2 times, whereas Dempo won it 5 times, the National Football League. That's a fantastic ball put through. This is a chance, and Philip just cannot reach there. He was limping over there. Rolvin Almeida with the cross. Let me see. Rolvin Almeida puts in a good ball, but Philip is just somehow struggling over there at the moment. Not sure what the trouble is for Philip, but even in that run he was limping a little. Could be troublesome for the coach Levino. Something to think about. But Latesh Mandrekar, coming into the Dempo squad, has given them a different dimension. But his Selvan Miranda gets the ball in a dangerous area, intercepts it, but deflected to Danston Fernandez. Richard Cardos plays it back to Edwin. This is Shubham to Edwin again. Edwin goes long. Nigel Fernandez, Daniel Gomes handles it beautifully, but gives it away again. This is Richard Cardos. Shalom Perez. Richard just misses the flight over there. Kirtikesh. Rolvin does beautifully. That's a good ball played forward and put out in the end by Shalom Perez. Referee waving play on, but Aaron Barreto has stayed on the ground, just getting up now, and he's jogging back. He seems to be fine. This is Nigel Fernandez. Look at how spacey Selvan is. He's covering yards on those players, always up and down that left wing. Selvan Miranda. That's good work from Saish Madan. He has a big job on his hands today, Saish Madan, along with Rubhav Sardesai. Philip again goes down. Seems to be trouble. Rubhav Sardesai puts it out. Philip has stayed down this time. He's holding his hamstring. This is not good news for Philip. He was limping. He's been trying to move on, but he seems to be in a great deal of pain, and he's clutching his hamstring, which doesn't seem to be a good sign for Salgaocar. Early injury scare for the coach Levino Anthony Pereira. There we see that coming together of Aaron Barreto and Edwin Vegas. Philip seems to be fine as of now. We'll only see how he feels as time goes on. Still limping, Philip. Philip Pavzis. Sportsman spirit showed by the Dempo players. Plays it back to Jason DeMello. Jason DeMello goes long. Looking for Selvin Miranda, but Shubham with the header. Dempo Sports Club have rich history themselves. They have been I-League champions 5 times, and they have been 14-time Goa Premier League champions. 7 behind the record number for Salgaocar. Here's Nigel Fernandez. Good work from the man. And that is a foul given by Daniel Gomez. Again, Danston impressing early on. Very impressive, Danston Fernandez against FC Goa. Can he pull off a similar performance against the Greens? There is Nigel Fernandez just catching Nigel off guard. And this is a free kick in a dangerous position. Richard Cardoz is the man standing over it. Richard Cardoz with the ball in, and that was a header from Latesh Mandrekar. And it has gone out for a corner. It came off Saish Madan. Or has it? The referee's changed his decision last moment. And the referee has given a goal kick. Some confusion over there. Bevan DeMello seems to be a little confused because the initial decision from the referee was a corner, but he has changed it based on the assistant referee's decision. There we see that replay again. The ball comes in, good one, and that definitely is a goal kick. Danston Fernandez again taking control of that midfield. Has been ever so impressive, Danston Fernandez. Shalom Perez in possession. Plays it short. Kirtikesh to Danston. That pairing was influential in that defeat of FC Goa. Ribhav Sardesai, he's been equally impressive in the heart of midfield. Whenever he's come on, inch perfect crosses, inch perfect balls, and that is great work from Rolwin. But eventually intercepted by Shalom, and wins the free kick, comes off the hand of Rolwin. Dempo have made a few new signings this year. Melroy Fernandez, Gaurav Vaigankar, who is injured, and Richard Cardozo. And this is a chance, but well intercepted by Edwin Vegas. That opened up slightly for Salgaocar, but just taking that extra second, and Edwin Vegas came back just in time. Bevan DeMello with the turn, and Ribhav Sardesai bringing Bevan down. Melroy Fernandez, Gaurav Vaigankar, and Richard Cardozo. As we said, all three have made a big impact in Dempo Sports Club's campaign this year. Kirtikesh has been very impressive. He's been a long-standing figure along with Edwin, Shalom Perez, Bevan DeMello. It's a poor ball in the end from Edwin. Goes out for a goal kick for Jason. But at the moment there seems to be a lack of movement from the Salgaocar forwards. We'll only know with time if it's because of an injury or Philip Pavzis is fine. Jason DeMello takes it long. Edwin with a towering header. And this is Nigel Fernandez who flicks it, but Daniel Gomez covers up at the back, and it's gone out for a Salgaocar throw-in. Dempo also have the experience in Samir Naik as their coach, the former India international Samir Naik. This is Saurav Patil to take the free kick. Long ball coming in, but Philip just backing into Shalom Perez, giving the foul away. We must thank the Goa Football Association for organizing the Goa Professional League with support from Selvel. It has brought joy back to the state of Goa, the football mad state. They love their football here in Goa, and this is a match where the spectators are glued to their screen. Melroy comes out way out of his goal and clears it, otherwise that could have been dangerous. Dempo playing a high line, but coming back to the Goa Football Association, this has been very impressive, but we'll come back to that because it's Richard Cardos with the cross in, and it's deflected by Daniel Gomez, gone out for a corner. This is second corner for Dempo Sports Club. Richard Cardos to take it again. Richard. It's a good ball in from Richard. That the header comes in and just deflected out. Back to Richard. Puts in another cross. Well defended this time, but the danger is not off because Kirtikesh collects the ball, puts it back in. And that is a chance! Richard Cardos on the far end, but the referee's whistle had gone because the assistant referee's flag has gone up for offside. Jason DeMello takes it quick. This is Selvin Miranda, beautifully brought down by Selvin. Sean just takes a little longer and closed down by Shubham, but wins the throw-in. This is Selvin Miranda. Puts it up. Aaron Barreto in chase, but Daryl Mascarenas covers well, and it has gone out for a corner. It's the first corner for Salgaocar Football Club. What can they do here? Salgaocar Football Club with the first corner of the match for them. Selvin Miranda. Saish Madan leaves it for Sean Pereira. Sean gets it in. That's a good cross in, but Shalom Perez comes out and clears it. No one really attacking that ball from between Philip Pavziz and Aaron Barreto. That was an absolutely peacher of a ball. This is Saish Madan skipping past challenges, playing it to Rolvin Almeida on the right hand side to Saish Madan, and just a disappointing ball in the end from Saish Madan. But that was good play. That was exciting play from Salgaocar in the attacking third. Dempo will be breathing a sigh of relief because there is the threat from Salgaocar Football Club. When they are in the attack, they are a force to reckon with. Salgaocar Football Club. Shalom looking for options. Chips it to Kirtikesh. That's a clumsy ball in the end, but Edwin heads it out. Saish Madan to Ribhav. Does well. Plays it to Sean. Bevan DeMello in chase. Shubham to Kirtikesh. Nigel Fernandez. Nigel plays in a beautiful ball, but very, very well done by Selvin Miranda again. This time in their defensive zone. So hard-working Selvin Miranda. Ratesh Mandrekar just holding up play. Playing Danston in the middle. Switches play, but given away easily to Selvin Miranda. And here he goes on his run. On his trademark runs down the left wing. just does a tad bit longer over there, holding on to the ball. Luckily for him, it deflects into Salgaocar position. That's a good cross in, but straight to the goalkeeper Melroy. Stephen Alvarez with the cross, making the overlapping run down the right hand side. Here's Latesh Mandrekar. Daryl to Shalom. Perez to Edwin. Plays it back square to Perez. This is Kirtikesh now. Kirtikesh goes long, looking for Richard Cardoz. But Shubham over there on the overlapping run as Richard comes in. This is Bevan DeMello, tries to thread it through the legs of Saurav Patil, and Daniel Gomez comes out with the ball. This Saish Madan with a clumsy clearance again. Disappointed with himself. This Nigel Fernandez goes through, but just a heavy touch in the end. Jason DeMello will collect it easily. Hooks it up forward. We can hear the vuvuzelas outside the stadium. The crowds are here outside the stadium cheering their teams on. Even though they haven't got the best view of the game, but such is the passion of Goan football. And that is why I repeatedly say that the Goan Football Association has brought back joy to the state of Goa. This is what they live for. Aaron Barreto hasn't really had an impact in the attack. In the meantime, a throw-in for Salgaocar Football Club. Foul by Shubham Malvankar. Takes it quickly, Aaron. This is Ribhav. Ribhav is beautifully goes past the two players. He's still going, but this time he's sandwiched by three players, just holding on that tad bit longer. His initial good work has been undone, holding on to the ball a little longer, but great work over there from Ribhav Sardesai initially. But then a foul committed on Bevan DeMello by Daniel Gomes. We are back with Dempo possession. Tanston to Kirtikesh. Looking for that run of Richard Cardoz, but easily collected in the end by Jason DeMello. You see in that midfield area where Kirtikesh and Danston continuously switching their positions. Such good coordination. Such good understanding in that midfield pairing of Kirtikesh and Danston. Here's Daryl Mascarenas with the throw-in. Looking for Latesh, but comes off Rolwin. And it's gone out for another throw-in for Dempo. It's played out and it's gone out for another throw-in. This time it's Salgaocar FC's way. Headed out, but Kirtikesh back in possession. Plays it to Richard Cardoz in the middle, who's shifted in from the right. It's been a tactical game so far, both teams trying to outclass each other in the midfield area. It's been a very tight game, but it's been a high quality game so far from both teams. We know why they are in the top half. We know why they are battling for the championship, Salgaocar Football Club and Dempo Sports Club. And we definitely know why it's called the biggest rivalry in Goan football and one of the biggest in India. As Selvan Miranda again brings the ball down beautifully, and the referee just warning Shubham Malvankar that you're on the threshold of a yellow card. And there is Philip Pavzis coming off, and Heiser Gomez coming on. Philip Pavzis, he was struggling with his hamstring, and it was hampering that attack of Salgaocar Football Club. But Heiser Gomez comes in, and Selvan Miranda with a swinging free kick. A little confusion over there. And Sean Pereira, still certain confusion because there's another ball in the ground, and Sean Pereira starts proceedings with the throw-in. Comes off Selvin's head, and Richard Cardoz plays it back to Edwin Vigas. Nigel Fernandez with the handball. Salgaocar won't really mind getting a point of this, but Dempo Sports Club, if they have to keep plucking into that lead of Salgaocar Football Club at the top of the table, it is imperative that they win this match. As Selvan Miranda almost giving the ball away that time, but calmly handled by the Salgaocar defense. There's a lot of chit chat and the tension in the middle. There's a lot of criticizing amongst the players internally at the moment, but that is the essence of a derby, where the tensions are high, mistakes will happen, and it is all about nerves. The team that holds on and handles the nerves better will come out victorious. Shubham Malvankar not really managing to deal with that header from Kirtikesh. And the referee has blown the whistle for a drinks break, the cooling break as we call it, and all the players jogging to their dugouts for some tactical input and to hydrate themselves because it's really humid out there. Although it is a little less sunny than the other days, but it is extremely humid, and it's very important for the players to stay hydrated. We see the coaches of Dempo Sports Club and there we see the crowd outside the stadium. It is a divided affair between Salgaocar and Dempo Sports Club, with their vuvuzelas as we call them. We'll hear loud cheers on the roads of Goa today, whichever team scores. Sean Pereira will start proceedings after the cooling break. Sean Pereira with the throw-in. That's a sliding challenge coming on. Selvan Miranda plays a good ball. Aaron Barreto tries to go past Danston, but he holds on. It still looks scramble, and a foul given in the end for Dempo. Edwin Vegas will take the free kick. Plays it square to Perez. Perez plays it long, and that's a slightly heavy touch from Nigel. But back in possession, Kirtikesh does it calmly. Beautiful triangle played, but just intercepted almost there by Saish Madan. But back in possession, Kirtikesh Kadekar for Dempo Sports Club, who plays it to Shubham Malwankar. Back to Kirtikesh. Plays the safety ball to Perez. Perez looking for options, has none, and plays it to Edwin. Here's Bevan De Mello, deep in his own half. Shubham to Bevan. Kirtikesh. Slight fake. Danston. Nigel just tries to thread it through to Bevan, but doesn't manage to do that. And this is Rolwin. Does well to try and go past Danston, but the ever so impressive Danston Fernandez holds on, gets the ball back for Dempo, and this is Edwin. Plays it square to Perez. And that is a slight slip which has allowed Richard Cardos to push through, but slightly heavy touch, and it has gone out for a Salgaocar throw-in on the right hand side. Stephen Alvarez with the throw. Like Samir Naik mentioned in the pre-match interview, this is a special match because this is the derby that all of us have been hearing from the yesteryears. It's for the bragging rights of who the better team of Goa is. And then that's a free kick, which is taken and switched over to Selvin Miranda. Selvin tries to look for Aaron Burato, but it's given away, and this is Nigel Fernandez trying to twist and turn, but gives it away, looking for Bevan De Mello. Sean coming out with the ball. This is Selvin. That's slightly caught over there, Selvin, between the two legs. Mandrekar. Richard Cardos and Latesh switching wings over there. Sean, what a turn that is. And this is Sean on the run. What a tackle that is from Edwin Vegas. But what skill from Sean Pereira. Does the 360 degrees over there. And this is Ribov. 2 balls on the field at the moment. We'll see that piece of skill again near the touchline. Edwin Vegas plays it square to Perez. Danston gives it away on the right hand side, and this is Rolwin, skips past Danston's challenge, plays the long ball. This is a chance. Selvin Miranda just let him down his touch over there, trying to pull it back for himself, but what a ball that is from Rolwin Almeida. There we see just the touch letting him down as he tries to pull that back from Shubham Malwankar. Selvin Miranda. Danston Fernandez will be breathing a sigh of relief because he was the one who gave that miss pass, which landed with Rolwin. This is Bevan. Plays it wide to Latesh. Latesh coming in and still holding on to the ball. Kirtikesh plays a good through ball. Bevan De Mello. On his left foot, Bevan De Mello tries to cut in. This is a chance. Kirtikesh. This is Kirtikesh with the shot. But three players converging on Kirtikesh as he came out to take that shot. Here we see that twist and turn from Bevan De Mello. Kirtikesh plays in Richard Carlos, who lays it off, but three players converging on Kirtikesh as he tried to take that shot, but in the end it has gone out for a goal kick. Long ball from Jason, and that is a very, very dangerous foot in from Edwin. That was almost like a karate kick from Edwin. Very, very dangerous. It's very, very clumsy from the experienced man. He didn't need to do that. Edwin Vegas, the confirmation of the yellow card. And it is a Salgaocar Football Club free kick. You'll see it in the replay again. The long kick from Jason De Mello. And there you see that, so dangerous. It's Aaron Barreto feeling the heat of that almost kung fu kick of Edwin Vegas. Daniel Gomez with the long ball. Rolvin, Ribov, Aaron Barreto sliding in this time. Aaron Barreto giving the free kick away. Perez starts proceedings again. Daryl Mascarenas. Perez shimmies past Aaron Barreto. Bevan De Mello being closed down over there by Saurav Patil. Edwin with the header. Danston to Kirtikesh. First time volleys, and it has opened up Latesh Mandrekar. Bevan De Mello, what a first time ball that was, but Nigel Fernandez failed to read that ball from Bevan De Mello. He's a class apart, Bevan De Mello. He's missing his strike partner Uttam Rai, who's been injured, but he is on the bench today. Uttam Rai slowly coming back from that hamstring injury that he suffered. We saw it in the initial stages of the Selvel Goa Professional League, where Uttam Rai and Bevan De Mello almost having a telepathic connection, playing beautiful one-touch football between them. But Dempo Sports Club have managed well without the service of Uttam Rai. But they'll be looking for his comeback, because he is a very vital player for the Golden Eagles. And that's a throw-in in the end for Dempo Sports Club. Quite surprised the Salgaocar players. The ball has been snatched off, and this is Aaron Barreto. Plays it to Rolvin Almeida. But Shalom Perez coming to the aid and clearing it off. Is Rolvin doing beautifully over there. The cross comes in, but no threat from the Salgaocar forwards, which has been the case in this first half. Dempo have slightly edged Salgaocar Football Club in this derby. However, no team really creating chances and no team really testing the other goalkeeper. But such has been the intensity of the game, and it's been an absolute battle out there to get the bragging rights of the game. Both teams very careful not to make a mistake. We see most of the times big games, mostly the players being very cautious, not wanting to make a mistake. We see that ball from Edwin Vigas. Even De Mello getting it down, but the trailing leg just caught by Sean Pereira there. Daryl Mascarenhas to Dunstan. Late into the first half. And that ball from Kirtikesh. Latesh Mandrekar coming back from an offside position leaves it. You see Dempo Sports Club pressing Salgaocar in their own half. This is Selvin to Sean. Edwin again with the header. This time it's gone straight to Saish Madan and tries to play in Rolvin Almeida, but it was too straight for Rolvin Almeida, and Melroy Fernandez collects it and puts it forward. This is Saurav Patil who wins the ball in defense and gives away a foul. You see the amazement of the coach of Salgaocar, Levino. He doesn't know how that's gone against him, against his team rather. Nonetheless, it's a free kick towards the fag end of the first half. Perez to take this free kick in a dangerous position. Ball comes in. We've seen Dempo score from that position before. Set pieces have been a strength of Dempo. Shubham throws it back to Perez. Here's Edwin, slightly heavy touch, putting him under pressure. This is Heza Gomez, just can't get it, otherwise he was through on goal. Again a poor touch from Heza Gomez. He let his team down there. There was a good chance for one of those typical counter-attacks from Salgaocar. But here's Bevan De Mello. That's a fantastic ball, but again Selvin Miranda, the ever so dynamic winger, coming to the aid of Salgaocar, putting it out for a corner kick. This is an important corner kick for Salgaocar to defend. They wouldn't want to concede now. It changes the complexion of this tie. Bevan De Mello now with the corner kick. It's a good ball in, but slightly deep. Well dealt with by Daniel Gomez. And the confirmation from the assistant referee says it is going to be 3 minutes of extra time. Again Jason De Mello hooks it forward, but no one really forward for Salgaocar. They were still getting back into position. I don't know what the hurry was for Jason De Mello, but and the assistant referee initially gave a Dempo throw, but the referee has overruled his decision and given it Salgaocar Football Club's way. Sean to take the throw in. Sean throws it, but Edwin collects it, and this is Shaish Madan to Saurav Patil. This is Rolvin Almeida. Rolvin pulls it back in and changes direction, looking for Selvin Miranda, but Shubham Malwankar intercepts that, and Danston puts it forward, but this is Stephen Alvarez. Tries to release Aaron Barreto, but well defended by Daryl Mascarenhas. Here's Kirtikesh. Bevan. Very well defended again. snatching the ball, and this is space in front of him. Ribhav Sardesai, Rolvin Almeida with some space. Dal Mascarenhas in front of him. Puts in a cross. This is Selvin Miranda. This is a good chance. What can Selvin Miranda do? Shimmies in, and that has come off the post. Selvin Miranda so close to giving Salgaocar Football Club the lead. He's such a threat on a one-on-one situation. We'll see that replay again. Good switch from Rolvin Almeida, and this is the threat from Salgaocar. Slight shimmy over there from Selvin, throws Shubham off guard, and then the shot through the legs comes off the inside post. Salgaocar Football Club so unlucky, and Dempo Sports Club will thank their lucky stars, because that was destined for that bottom corner. That has been the story for Salgaocar Football Club in this year's Selvel Goa Professional League. They let the other team have possession, but they are so dangerous with the likes of Selvin Miranda, Stephen Satarkar, Stefan Di Costa. But Selvin Miranda doing it all alone today, as his two strike partners are missing in action as the referee blows the whistle for half time. What a first half it has been. Although it is goalless, it has been very, very intense out there. Tensions are high. The referees have had a good game so far, right on top of the game, handling this big game with calmness, the referees. And at half time from the Duler Stadium, it's Salgaocar Football Club and Dempo Sports Club locked goalless. We'll be back right after the lemon break. And we are back for the second half. The players just walking into the field. The referee all smiles. He's had a good game so far, but a very, very intense and crucial second half in store for all of us. It'll be interesting to see what Samir Naik's approach will be in this second half, because Dempo Sports Club will look to take advantage of the absence of some key players in the Salgaocar ranks. A win will propel them up the ladder and will definitely put a lot of pressure on Salgaocar Football Club. They're coming off a long break. They've won 3 out of 3, but this is a very, very big encounter for them. Jason DeMello hasn't conceded yet in the Selvel Goa Professional League. We see the supporters outside the stadium with vuvuzelas. They are all set for the second half, and so are we, so is the referee, so are the players. And we are all set, and the referee blows his whistle. Salgaocar starting proceedings. Ribhav Sardesai goes long straight away. Goes out for a throw-in. Coming off Shubham Malvankar, who's come in place of the very impressive Gaurav Vaigankar, the new signing for Dempo. But he's injured today. Daniel Gomez. Both teams very, very careful, very cautious in the first half. Not to make too many mistakes, testing each other out. It's been a tactical battle. It's been a midfield battle. Both teams cancelling each other out. Daryl. Latish Mandrekar gets fouled by Stephen Alvarez. Spirez. Edwin. Edwin goes long. Comes off the head of Daniel. Saurav Patil. Sean. Selvin. But Bevan quite surprised over there, and he commits the foul. And Nigel Fernandez goes off, and Suraj Hatkonkar comes in. Suraj Hatkonkar, a very crucial player for Dempo Sports Club. He had scored in the last encounter against Salgaocar in the 2019-20 Selvel Goa Professional League. Suraj Hatkonkar scoring that equalizer. I beg your pardon. He had scored the first goal in that comeback. The last match in the Selvel Goa Professional League where these two teams faced ended out in a 2-2 draw. And what a match it was. Salgaocar scoring 2 goals in the first half. Dempo coming back in the second half with goals from Suraj Hatkonkar and Neeraj Parekh. The game ending 2-all. Suraj Hatkonkar scoring off a free kick. There is Suraj Hatkonkar, but commits the foul on Stephen Alvarez. Coming back to the head-to-head in the last Selvel Goa Professional League, these two teams, the two teams met in 2 legs. In both, interestingly, in both matches, Salgaocar Football Club had taken a 2-goal lead. In the first one, Dempo actually came back from 2 goals down in the first half again to win 3-2 with goals from Joaquim Branches, Pedro Gonzalez and Kirtikesh Gadekar. And in the second leg, goals from Suraj Hatkonkar and Neeraj Parekh cancelled out Chaitan Komarpant. We'll come back to that because this is a good ball, but well tackled in the end by Daniel, and it's gone out for a corner. That header from Saish Madan, releasing Bevan De Mello, and then Daniel sliding in and preventing Richard with the corner, but slightly wrong, and preventing Richard from getting to the ball, which led to the corner. But Jason De Mello takes it quick, trying to release Selvin Miranda on the left hand side, but it has gone out for a throw in. Sean Pereira, Daniel, Sean. Here's Saurav Patil, leaves it for Jason De Mello, who takes the long kick. Perez with the header. Ribhav, Selvin, Saish, back to Selvin, cannot keep that in. We were talking about the last fixture between Salgaocar Football Club and Dempo in the Goa Professional League. Salgaocar scoring through Chaitan Komarpant and Devinder Murgaonkar, taking a 2-goal lead in the first half. But this is an interesting opportunity. Saish Madan, why did he take that long in the shot? Because that was a brilliant opportunity. Aaron Barreto releases Saish Madan, deflects off. Saish Madan should have taken the shot. I don't know why he held on to that. What a great chance again for Salgaocar Football Club. He'll be very disappointed when he sees that. Saish Madan, he just had to take that shot to test Melroy Fernandez's reflexes. Trying to be a little too smart over there, leading to his downfall and keeping the score goalless as of now. As Daryl Mascarenhas intercepting that pass from Selvin. Daryl shimmied off the ball. Aaron Barreto crosses it, but Perez intercepts it beautifully. This is Bevan to Richard. That's a great ball. This is Bevan De Mello, and the flag has gone up for offside. Let's see this move again. This is good play from Dempo. Richard looking for Bevan back again, but Bevan was offside in the end. This is Latesh Mandrekar. Kirtikesh to Danston. Good work from Danston in the midfield, turning away from Saish. That's great work from Suraj Hatkonkar. He's gone through. What a run that is from Suraj Hatkonkar. He's looking for a foul because he was pulled back there. Look at that run again. Suraj Hatkonkar twisting and turning, going past Saurav Patil, Daniel Gomez and Sean Pereira. Slight tug back there from Sean, but not enough to win that foul, Suraj. But this is Bevan in the penalty box, wins the corner. Suraj Hatkonkar led that comeback from Dempo Sports Club last year. Suraj Hatkonkar and Neeraj Parekh cancelling out first half goals from Chaitan Komarpant and Devendra Murgaonkar. This tie has promised goals then, but it is still goalless here at the Duler Stadium. Suraj with the corner. Jason punches it out. Gone out for a throw-in. That's a good ball in, but well headed by Stephen Alvarez. This is Rolvin Almeida, the sturdy winger. Saish Madan, beautifully done by Saish, goes past Danston. This is Selvin. Hazer Gomez. Ribhav Sardesai. Sean. See Uttam Rai in the background. Good to see him back, although yet not back in the action yet. This is Saish Madan. Plays it out wide to Rolvin Almeida. Puts it in, well weighted, but this is Selvin Miranda. This is good work from Salgaocar, much better in the second half than the first, although they had a brilliant chance towards the end of that first half with Selvin Miranda hitting the bottom post. Bhivan chasing Daniel, captain versus captain. Salgaocar retaining possession. Ribhav doing well there. Ribhav. Daniel to Saurav Patil to Stephen Alvarez. Rolvin plays it to Saish again. Ribhav. As the game is wearing on, we see more and more involvement from Ribhav and Saish. Selvin playing it to Heza. Another miss pass. Leads to Richard Cardos putting the ball up for Bevan, who heads it, but Rolvin Almeida picks it up and plays it to Jason DeMello. Here's Daniel Gomes. Saish. And yet again the sun comes out. Almost like playing hide and seek today, the sun. Sometimes overcast, sometimes it's all sunlight. But this is Saurav Patil on the ball from defense, looking for the long ball, but headed out by Edwin. To Richard Cardos, being chased by Selvin Miranda, who plays the ball back to Jason. Jason going long, looking for Stephen Alvarez, but Dal Mascarenas shields the ball off, and this is Kirtikesh in midfield. Danston. Edwin. Danston again. Plays it calmly back to Perez. Kirtikesh. Suraj. Suraj tries to play Bevan through, but Saish picks it up in midfield. This is Rolvin Almeida. Ribhav. Selvin Miranda. Beautifully weighted ball to Heza Gomes. Well done by Heza. Cuts back in. Still in control. Beautiful close control. Switches it to Rolvin Almeida. Rolvin with the shot, and it deflects off Daryl Mascarenas. Or does it? It is actually gone out for a goal kick. It looked like it deflected off Daryl Mascarenas. Goal kick from Melroy. Saish wins the header. In the middle of the park, this is Daniel Gomes. Ribov. Saish. There's a good spell of possession initially from Salgaocar. Suraj Hatkonkar. Danston Fernandez. Down the right wing for Richard Cardoz. This is a chance. The shot comes in from Latesh Mandrekar, but it has been blocked by none other than Bevan De Mello. That could have really tested Jason De Mello, because that looked like a venomous shot on goal from Latesh, but Salgaocar just missing it there with Saish Madan, but there's some space here for Latesh. And he wins the free kick. He's been very bright today, Latesh Mandrekar, for Dempo Sports Club. And it is Aaron Barreto going off, and Stefan Sheldon de Costa coming in. Stefan on the substitutes bench today. This is Suraj Hatkonkar, who had scored that free kick, and there was another free kick from Suraj Hatkonkar. This time it is deflected out for a corner kick. He did score from a free kick in the last game that these two teams met. Suraj Hatkonkar with the free kick, getting Dempo back into the game. The corner comes in, and that is a chance for Bevan De Mello, who flicks it just over the bar. There you see the disappointment on Bevan's face. It's a good corner from Suraj Hatkonkar, but Bevan De Mello, you can see the frustration on his face. He knew he probably should have kept that on target, the quality that he possesses. Here's Melroy. Stefan has been very, very pivotal in this Salgaocar team's success so far in the league. He was on the bench today, surprisingly, but he can influence the game. He has about half an hour with him to win this for Salgaocar. Suraj with another good cross in. Suraj Hatkonkar. It's gone out for a throw in. This is Saish. Plays it to Saurav Patil. Jason De Mello. Stefan. Ribov. Sean. Selvin. Sean gives it away. Shubham Malwankar. Bevan De Mello puts it up for Suraj. This is Saish. Again put under immense pressure from Bevan. Let's led to the throw in. Given away cheaply to Hiza Gomez, who plays it to Rolvin Almeida. Being pressed by Daryl Mascarenas. Saish plays it long and beautifully spread out to Selvin Miranda, again in a one-on-one situation with Shubham. Selvin Miranda plays it to Stefan. Stefan skips past the first challenge. Plays it back again to Selvin. This is Stefan. Just look at the movement. But intercepted by the Dempo defense. Richard Cardoz. Suraj Hatkonkar. The game just opening up here. This is Richard Cardoz. Ball coming in. Bevan De Mello. Please. Kirtikesh Gadekar. And And it has rolled out for a goal kick for Jason DeMello. Almost expressionless Kirtikesh. His almost the same expression throughout the game. A straight face, but he probably should have done much better. No disappointment on his face. Would have loved to see what would his expression be if he scored that goal. Here's Jason with the long goal kick. Saish. And that's cleared off by Shubham Malvankar. Selvin takes the throw in quickly. Selvin with the left-footed cross, but it has gone out for a goal kick. No trouble for Melroy. He's disappointed with himself over there, Selvin. Equally able both on his left and right foot, Selvin Miranda. Melroy takes the long kick. Sean, this is a good chance. He's a Gomez trying to lob Melroy over there, but Melroy just about scrambling to position and grabbing the ball, trying to catch the goalkeeper off guard. Here's a Gomez. This is Kirtikesh. Bevan to Danston. And that is Shubham Malvankar trying to win the ball, but this is Ribhav Sardesai. Saish Madan plays it wide to Rolwin. Rolwin has had a decent game. His crosses could have been better, but no movement up ahead of him. Salgaocar are missing the service of Stephen Sartarkar. Stefan was also missing, but this is Suraj Hatkonkar with a lot of space in front. Daniel Gomes tries to block that, but his hand comes in the way. Has been rock solid, Daniel Gomes. There's the ball from Suraj Hatkonkar looking for Richard Cardoz. Perez standing over the ball to take this free kick. Will he go for goal or will he put it forward for one of those four players up front for Dempo? It was his assistant that equalized. He's gone for goal, but easily collected in the end by Jason DeMello. It's well headed by Daryl Mascarenas. Good work from Ribhav. Rolwin tries to switch it to Selvin. Shubham Malvankar heads it out for a throw-in. And we'll have a Dempo substitution. Shubham Malvankar coming off and Albert Gonzalez coming in. It's a like-for-like change. Albert Gonzalez will put in a shift in the right back position. Ribhav brought down there. The physio being called into action yet again. Ribhav Sardesai. The young lad has been impressive for Salgaocar in the heart of midfield. And now a free kick, which is going to be taken by Selvin Miranda. What can Selvin produce here? Will Selvin go for goal? He'll be very ambitious if he does. He puts in a powerful shot in, almost like telling the defense of Dempo, head that if you want to. because there's a bullet coming your way, but this is Richard Cardoz. Takes the shot again and just over the bar this time, Richard Cardoz. His eyes lit up as he cut in on his right foot. It was almost deja vu, that goal against FC Goa that he scored, looking for that top corner, but this time it's just sailed over Jason De Mello's goal. It's been a very clean affair today, even though it's been a high voltage derby. Both teams respecting each other and being very sportsmanlike. A good advertisement for football. Like I said, the sun has been playing hide and seek with us today, and again it has just got hidden behind the clouds. There's a certain shadow over the Duler Stadium now as Jason De Mello takes the goal kick, plays it short to Selwyn Miranda, who puts it up. He's danced in but fouled by Steflon. Kirtikesh to Danston. It's good work from Daryl Mascarenas. That's again very well done by Latesh. This is Bevan. Tries to put the ball in. Saurav Patil. Salgaocar being very calm, playing from the back, but in the end the miss pass does come from Saurav Patil. Latesh Manrekar quickly takes the throw. Daryl Mascarenas cuts in. That's a good ball in. Just deflected out by Saurav Patil as Richard Cardoz was attempting to get behind the defense of Salgaocar. Suraj Hatkonkar again. The set piece specialist will take this corner. Again, Jason De Mello very close to the keeper. Jason De Mello coming out and heading the ball. This is Kirtikesh. Leaves it for Suraj. The cross comes in and well collected again by Jason De Mello, who's absolutely pumped this forward for Hazer Gomez to chase, but Danston calmly heads it back to Melroy Fernandez. Here's Perez. Edwin Vegas. Danston. Danston to Kirtikesh. Here's Suraj with some space, but well defended by Saish. Here's Ribhav fighting for the ball, laying it off for Selvin. Selwyn Miranda losing out to Latesh Manrekar there. Again a foul given off. This time by Ribhav. There is the heat. Latesh Manrekar losing his cool over there, running towards Ribhav Sardesai. There was no need of that from Latesh Manrekar. The referee had given a foul. We were just talking to the referee over there. Ribhav being called over there by the referee. Ribhav does get a yellow card, and so does Latesh Manrekar. Latesh Manrekar getting that yellow card for retaliation. Yes, Suraj is going to take the free kick. Very dangerous on the set pieces. Good ball in again, but well dealt with by the Salgaocar defense. Kirtikesh Plays it to Daryl, who puts it forward, but Daniel Gomez doesn't know where the ball is. That could be dangerous. Stephen Alvarez just clears it. Kirtikesh. This is Richard Cardos with the ball in. Edwin Vegas just a whisker away from putting that in. Kirtikesh over there putting the ball wide. Richard Cardos puts in a beautiful ball in and is inches away from the opener from Edwin Vegas. What a chance that was for Dempo Sports Club. And as we are huffing and puffing in the second half, the referee has blown the whistle for the cool down break. Comes at a time when things were just about heating up. It is still goalless here at the Duler Stadium in the Selvel Goa Professional League. Last quarter of the game left. It is still goalless between the two heavyweights of Goa, Salgaocar Football Club and Dempo Sports Club. It's heating up, and so is the crowd. A very enthusiastic crowd outside the stadium, waiting eagerly to see who scores the first goal of the match, or will it actually end goalless? The ball comes in, but Steflon's flick goes straight to Melroy. Perez. Latish Manrekar does well again there. Here's Danston Fernandez to Kirtikesh. Kirtikesh to Suraj. Suraj fighting for the ball. The referee plays advantage. Here's Hiza Gomez all alone, but he's still going. Perez in front of him. Hiza Gomez with the shot, just wide of goal. That had Melroy's attention. Very impressive run from Hiza Gomez. Now the substitute Bevan DeMello being taken off, and Simranjeet Singh, jersey number 28, coming in place of Bevan DeMello, the captain. Simranjeet Singh, a very powerful presence in the midfield area for Dempo. He's also one of the new signings this season for Dempo. Look at him foraying forward, the experienced customer Simranjeet Singh. His experience would count in big matches like these. This is Kirtikesh. Will he take the shot on? He does take the shot on, but it's deflected off. Stephen Alvarez and Daniel Gomes puts it out for another corner for Dempo Sports Club. Simranjeet Singh has played for Northeast United, played for Jamshedpur FC in the ISL and for Punjab FC in the I-League. He's also presented Odisha FC, but here comes the corner. That is a chance and comes off Simranjeet's head. He didn't know much about that, hence it goes out, but it's still dangerous from Dempo. It's Latesh Mandrekar. Danston. Richard Cardos. Still Danston. Daryl Mascarenhas puts it back in. This is Edwin Vegas with the shot. What a block that is. That is a goal-saving tackle from Stephen Alvarez. He's thrown his body on the line there. That is absolutely stunning from Stephen Alvarez. Good football all round. Edwin Vegas with a thunderous volley. And here comes the corner again. Jason DeMello punches it, and this time a foul on the goalkeeper. Dempo applying pressure on the Salgaocar defense. But there's that man, Stephen Alvarez, walking away into his position. Absolutely fantastic from the man. What a block that was. Simranjeet Singh adding muscle to that Dempo attack in the set pieces. Almost a clumsy pass back. There's that man Edwin Vegas clearing the ball. Here's a Gomez. Another throw in for Salgaocar. Referee telling Sean to take it again. He cannot keep control, and this is Kirtikesh to Richard. Suddenly the Dempo team is getting a lot of space in that midfield area, but don't let Saish Madan for Salgaocar. This is Steflon who's brought down, but put forward by Perez. Simranjeet Singh. Simranjeet plays it wide to Richard Cardoz. Kirtikesh plays it wide to Daryl Mascarenas. Daryl coming forward. Kirtikesh. Dempo are in an override situation right now. They are bundling players forward. They know that this win is important for them, and another good ball comes in. Saurav Patil clears it. Steflon heads it. Eventually cleared off by Saish Madan, but Tanston picks it up and plays it to Perez. This is Kirtikesh again. Simranjeet out wide, and that's another good cross in. Albert Gonzalez with the cross in this time. Latish Mandrekar not happy over there, giving that foul away. All smiles there, Jason DeMello, as he has a small time with the ball boy. Back to focus. It's the long kick. Steflon with the flick on. Here's still Steflon. Perez comes in. High foot from Perez, but the free kick is wasted by Salgaocar, and this is Albert Gonzalez down the left hand side. Albert to Simranjeet. But a poor ball in the end. This is Stephen Alvarez. For me, the hero with that unbelievable tackle from him. This is Edwin. Plays it to Perez. Kirtikesh. Dempo are looking for the win. They are dominating Salgaocar in the last 5 minutes. Here's Perez coming forward. Kirtikesh. Saurav Patil. Steflon shimmies his way past Latish. This is Selvin Miranda. Hazer Gomez. Rolvin Almeida. Rolvin with another poor ball, which goes out over Melroy's goal into the stands for a goal kick. Melroy plays it quickly to Perez. Here's Edwin. Edwin goes long again, but this time goes to no man's land, and he'll be disappointed with that because Dempo would want to keep the pressure up on Salgaocar. And another substitution happening. Malappa Bizargi coming on in place of Hazer Gomez. The coach of Salgaocar, Levino, going slightly defensive. He knows 1 point will be very crucial for his team and will inch them towards the title. But a long way to go. They want to maintain this unbeaten streak of theirs. They have won all 3 so far, Salgaocar Football Club, and this is their 4th match. Will it be 4 out of 4, or will Dempo upset the odds and Salgaocar Football Club will taste defeat for the first time in this year's Selvel Goa Professional League? Here's Daryl Mascarenas, puts it out wide to Richard Cardoz. Puts in a good cross in, but it has gone out for a goal kick. Jason DeMello will take the long kick. Here comes the goal kick from Jason DeMello, and Perez towers over Steflon to win that header. And this is Latesh Mandrekar. He's been all over the field today. Suraj Mandrekar has definitely had an impact since he's come on. There's Daryl Mascarenas down the right hand side. Malappa winning the ball and playing it to Selvin Miranda. Selvin to Steflon, who tries to put it wide. Skirtikesh nicely holding up play. Perez to Suraj. This is Simranjit Singh on top, and that is the referee's whistle has gone down for offside. Here's Suraj Hatkonkar playing the ball to Simranjit, but Simranjit ran out of room, and that's been called for offside. Long goal kick from free kick rather from Jason DeMello, which goes straight to Melroy Fernandez, but a poor throw in the end from Melroy Fernandez, which has led to a throw-in for Salgaocar, with Stephen Alvarez playing it back to Rolwin Almeida, who plays it beautifully spread out to Selvin Miranda, who keeps it in, and he has Daryl Mascarenas in front of him. Puts in a good cross, but well dealt with by Perez again. This is Latesh Mandrekar. Latesh to Suraj. Simranjit. Again well defended by Saurav Patil. Suraj to take the throw-in. Albert Gonzalez to Perez. Perez puts it long. Simranjit, I beg your pardon, that's Suraj, who fails to get it under control, and it has gone out for a throw-in for Salgaocar Football Club. It has been an afternoon where both teams have really cancelled each other out in the midfield area. Both teams missing some important players, but the intensity has never dropped from the match. All the players giving it their all, and we see some tired legs in there, but we still have 2 minutes plus injury time left in this game, and anything can happen It's almost touch and go. We can feel the tension out there in the benches, in the crowd. In the meantime, Perez with that long ball. Jason Di Mello has completely missed it. Simranjeet, and that is another heroic block from the Salgaocar defenders. They're all complaining for a handball, but we'll see it in the action replay. That ball from Shalom Perez. Jason Di Mello completely missing, and then Simranjeet. And guess who made that block again? It is Stephen Alvarez yet again with another heroic block. Here comes the corner. Here's Perez. Puts it back in, and it has tamely gone out for a goal kick. What a chance that was for Simranjeet Singh. But if you ask me, if this stays goalless, if there is one man of the match for me, it is going to be Stephen Alvarez with absolutely 2 goal-saving challenges. He has thrown his body on the line. Absolutely fantastic from Stephen Alvarez. Playing with his heart on his sleeve. Giving it his all. Here's Selvin Miranda. You can say Salgaocar Football Club have been a tad lucky in the second half. But would you call that champion's luck? Being very optimistic though, it is just 4 games up in the Selvel Goa Professional League. Salgaocar do look like big contenders early on in this league, but still 7 matches to go after this for Salgaocar. Here's Rolwin. Steflon failing to get that under control. Perez picks it up. Here's Albert Gonzalez. Into the second minute of 4 minutes added on. Suraj Hatkonkar. Danston Fernandez. This is through to Girtikesh. Suraj again. Puts in a beautiful ball. This is Richard Cardoz, who fails to get that under control. What a chance and what a ball that was for Richard Cardoz. As he goes down, probably twists his ankle there, Richard Cardoz. Simranjeet Singh almost rushing Richard Cardoz up. Said, come on buddy, get up, we have to get this win. Almost disappointed that Richard Cardoz has gone down with an injury. Such is the enthusiasm and such is the importance of this clash for both the teams. But my word, Stephen Alvarez. 2 heroic moments from Stephen Alvarez has kept the scoreline to 0-0. While Selvin Miranda tries to get that in control, but the tired legs are talking now and it is going down. And that's a goal kick taken quickly, and this is Perez up front, moving up with the ball. This is Perez. Goes for the long ball, looks to spread it out to Richard Cardoz. Ribhav. Another miss pass. Tired legs from the Salgaocar players. They've worked really hard to keep this Dempo team at bay today. Dempo equally working hard to get that win. But both teams in the end sharing the spoils at the moment. This is the last attack for Dempo Sports Club. This is Suraj Hatkonkar. Skips past the first challenge from Stephen Alvarez. Skips past the second challenge of Stephen Alvarez. Puts in a ball. And that's a foul. And that should be that from the referee. The Goan derby, the high intensity, the high voltage encounter at the Duler Stadium will probably come to an end with this free kick from Jason De Mello. It has been 0-0 and it is the final whistle. It is goalless here at the Duler Stadium. Salgaocar Football Club and Dempo Sports Club have shared the spoils here, but Levino Anthony Pereira will be the happier man. Samir Naik will contemplate what could have been 3 points for his team, but for Stephen Alvarez's 2 heroic blocks in the penalty box. The referees have done well. They've really handled the game well. They never let the game go out of control. There we see that man Samir Naik. And there we see Selvin Miranda as well. Coach Levin congratulating his players on a good performance. They missed some players today. However, Salgaocar Football Club remain unbeaten in the Selvel Goa Professional League. At full time, it is Salgaocar Football Club 0, Dempo Sports Club 0. We'll head over to the highlights and then will be a very, very interesting post-match interview from the coaches to hear.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match interaction. It was a big match for both the Salgaocar as well as Dempo Sports Club, but eventually nothing happened when it comes to the scoreboard because the game was ended on a goalless draw over there. And I have with me the coach of Salgaocar. What just happened over there? We saw that Salgaocar created a lot of chances, but it couldn't execute into the goal. So what happened?
Yeah, missing chances create problem for the team. There was lack of concentration. Second thing, we are playing after 20 days gap. And it is difficult. Firstly, I said like it will be good or it will be bad. So that rhythm was not there. So we will come up. There's no problem.
This win could have taken you all to tabletop over there. So how do you take on that?
It is good. Even a draw is fine because at the end of the game we have not lost a match. So it is good. We will cope up for the next match and we can come up. There is no problem.
The race to unbeaten matches is still on. So how would you take this match for you?
Yeah, this is a lesson for us, so we have to go for a victory, but sometimes it is not possible. So draw is better than what was not going on good for us. But we are coming up another 5-6 days. We have got a match. We will come up definitely. Boys are playing good. They are giving their best. God will give the rest.
Thank you so much, coach. We'll see you next time. So that was the head coach of Salgaocar FC. I also have with me the player of Salgaocar FC, Ribav Sardesai. Ribav, how would you rate your performance for today's match out there?
Not only my performance, but everybody gave their 100% today, and it was a tough match. As you can see, it was goalless, and playing versus a good side, it's always difficult. So, but we gave our best.
You said you gave your best, but you also played against the big giants of the Dempo Sports Club. So what you had kept in mind when you are going to face Dempos today?
Always when we have a big match, it's always fun. All the players are ready to give their 100%. All are charged up. So that was going through our heads, and we gave our 100%, and we couldn't get the result. But we didn't lose, so it was good.
Last question to you will be that Salgaocar is still unbeaten over there, at least a draw. So what are the things that you keep in mind taking back from this match at home?
The good thing is that we have still not conceded a single goal, and only our finishing was not up to the mark today. So we'll better that in the next match. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So that was Ribav Sardesai of Salgaocar FC. I also have with me the captain of Dempo Sports Club, that is Bevan. Bevan, nothing could go on the scoreboard over there. What went wrong?
Nothing went wrong actually, because I think we put a lot of pressure on them and we played pretty well and created a lot of chances. The only thing was we didn't put the ball in the net.
But you guys were facing against the tabletoppers. A win for them would take them on top of the table and you guys would still be down. So at least a draw. What do your comments on this?
I think a draw at the end of the day is a result good for them, because they are going to be on top. But we needed a win there. But I think we'll take a lot of positives from the game, because we put a lot of pressure on them and we played pretty well. And if we had even got I think a single goal would have made a lot of difference to the game.
Right, thank you so much, Bim. Wish you all the very best. Well, that's all we have in the post-match interaction here at Duler Stadium. While just to keep you info that tomorrow's match is cancelled, but however the next match will be played on Wednesday between Sporting Club de Goa and Churchill Brothers. The kickoff at 3:45 at Duler Stadium here.